Welcome to another Last Hour Bereans, Last Days Update, where we discuss Bible prophecy, expose the wolves and false teachings that have crept into the church, declaring the soon return of the Lord, first for his church in the air, and then with his church at the end of the tribulation. Look up, for our redemption draws nigh. Welcome everyone to another LHB Last Days Update, Wolf Watch Edition. Can Christians go to hell? Well, apparently to Sid Roth and this guest, we can. Take a look at this clip.
Guest was taken to hell, and he saw the devil's secret weapon that is sending millions that think they're Christians to hell. Hello, Sid Roth here with Ivan Tuttle. And Ivan, you've had some encounters that few people on earth have had in the invisible realm. You were raised in a Christian home.
Yes.
You even went down the altar and accepted Jesus, but you quickly left the things of God. At 26, you had a blood clot that resulted in his death. And as a matter of fact, this was a while ago. This was in 1978. I'm going to take you back to the time you had just gotten out of the hospital. It's 9:20 p.m. Something woke you by grabbing you. What was that?
Yeah, Sid, I got home from the hospital. Finally, I went to sleep at around 9:20. Something grabbed a hold of my left wrist, and when it did this, it pulled me right up out of the bed. I mean, it just jerked me out of the bed like I was nothing, like I was a rag doll. And I tried to fight it. That's the first instinct you have.
Of course.
And so I was trying to do this, and this thing, I realized all of a sudden that, hey, this is a demon. And I knew instantly I was going to hell. And I knew that's where I was heading. And so this demon took me, and I started hearing these screams. I started smelling this awful smell. And this demon just kept taking me, and it just kept traveling. I mean, you feel you were going. And this demon took me to hell. And I'm in hell, and I'm looking around in hell, and I'm seeing all these different people, even people I recognize, even some from my childhood that I saw. I saw former pastors.
You saw people that you felt were Christians.
Oh, yes.
You saw millions of people that have bought lies while in earth that were churchgoers in hell. What was the cause?
Sid, one of the biggest causes are that people believe that all you have to do is just do one little thing to accept Jesus.
Say a prayer with Billy, so to speak.
Right, and then you can do whatever you want in life. And that's not true. You can't do that.
Now, what about the current teaching that says, well, once you accepted the Lord, His grace takes care of past, present, and future sins? There's nothing you have to do about it.
That's not in the Bible.
Of course not.
And not only is it not in the Bible, that's sending so many people to hell, it's unreal. You would be surprised. Listen, you can't just say, okay, once you do it, that's it. Because it tells you in the Bible, certain people, certain things, you can't enter the kingdom of heaven. Now, I don't care who you are, you can't. It doesn't matter if you're telling little lies and you think, oh, I'm okay, I'm getting just little white lies. No, there's still problems. You have to daily just say, I do every day before I go to sleep, Lord, just forgive me of anything. I just do that on a daily basis. In fact, if I catch myself doing something wrong, I instantly want to correct that because I've been there. I don't want to go back there. I don't want anybody to ever go there.
Okay, so as you can see, this gentleman claims that he died and went to hell. Now, a couple things wrong with this. If he did die and go to hell, he would still be in hell. You can't go to hell for a weekend to see how you like it and get out. Another thing to take note of is the fact that he said a demon took him to hell and that demons are down there torturing people. This is a common thing that you hear among these hell travelers, right? that a demon took him there, and and he saw torture, and he saw people, and he saw what they did in life. Okay, here's the thing: demons are not in hell. That's a future prison for them. Okay, they are still roaming around. All right. Now some are locked in the abyss. Okay, the bottomless pit. Not hell though. Okay, they have never been to hell. And the real hell is the lake of fire, which is a future imprisonment, a future punishment. And then this guy says that, a lot of people believe a lie, and they think that all you need to do is believe that you're saved through faith, saved by grace, and that's it. All your past, present, and future sins are wiped out. And then he says, that's not true. So now he's undermining the gospel. As a matter of fact, the scripture clearly indicates that once you're saved, you are always saved, and all of your sin has been wiped out, past, present, and future. In 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 9 and 10, it says this, "But we had the sentence of death in ourselves, that we should not trust in ourselves, but in God which raiseth the dead, who delivered us from so great a death, and doth deliver, in whom we trust that he will yet deliver us." Okay, so you have he delivered us, that's past. Does deliver, that's present. Will yet deliver, that's future. So there you have it. When Christ said it is finished on the cross, past, present, and future sin was wiped out. Listen, if you die and you go to heaven, or you die and go to hell, that's where you stay. The rich man that begged Abraham to please let him out of hell to see his brethren, Abraham said, no, the scriptures are sufficient enough for them to believe. You're not going anywhere. God's not going to let you out. That rich man is still in hell right now, the Hades part of Sheol, right? The temporary holding place for the wicked dead. He's still there. And it's funny how these guys, these people that take trips to heaven and hell, how they come back and they have so much to say, so much detail. When Paul himself went up to heaven, he got taken up to the third heaven, and he was not permitted to speak of the things which he saw in detail. He only recorded the fact that he went there. So how come all of these individuals are suddenly permitted to talk about things that the Apostle Paul wasn't permitted to talk about? Listen, guys, do not believe these charlatans. Okay, this is more subtle deception from the enemy of our souls. So until next time, my friends, look up. Our redemption draws near. Maranatha, and God bless.